Fresh twist to NRC update process. Government submits fresh petition to Supreme Court seeking re-verification of 20% names included in the final draft NRC in districts bordering Bangladesh and 10% names from other districts. The move comes after an Assam-based organization called the Sachetan Nagrik Mancha submitted a memorandum reportedly signed by over 25 lakh people to President Ramnath Kovind, seeking re-verification of 20% of names from minority-dominated border areas and 10% from rest of the Assam. As per sources, the President's office in turn forwarded the memo to the Ministry of Home Affairs, following which the government petitioned the Supreme Court to consider the plea. The move comes at a time when NRC authorities are supposedly working overtime to meet the July 31st NRC publication deadline given by the Supreme Court. While it is not known whether the Supreme Court will consider the petition, in case it does so, the NRC process will stare at yet another delay. It may be mentioned that while 40 lakh names were excluded from the draft NRC, an additional 1,02,462 persons who were a part of that list were recently excluded from it, adding to the tally and the burden of re-verification. According to sources, the influential All Assam Students Union has taken strong exception to this move by the government, terming it as a failure and an attempt to hide its inability to implement the Apex Court's directive. While it's a race against time for the officials involved to get the NRC updation process completed by the Supreme Court given deadline, this fresh petition now yet again raises fears of a possible delay. It also raises several questions that need answers. Why initiate such a move at a time when it is less than 20 days to go for the publication of final list? Does this mean that the government, in a way, is accepting that there may have been lapses in the verification process? And finally, what will be the impact if the NRC process is delayed further? It is to be noted, however, that the Supreme Court in recent times has repeatedly stated that it would not allow any further lingering of the NRC process and that the July 31st deadline was final. It is now left to be seen what a kind of a verdict the Supreme Court comes up with on the petitions. Bureau Report, Northeast Live.